People are asking online, and they're also asking me like, how dangerous is it to go to the Philippines? I'm not living in the Philippines, but I have traveled there 3 times, and there are honestly, definitely some things that I should warn you for. It's not just my experience. I also see other travelers, other bloggers having like similar experiences. So yeah, let's just dive right into that. Okay, so the first thing we should talk about is like kind of a serious risk. If you're walking the street, there is always the possibility just behind any corner or like anywhere you go, that there is someone, a local, um, and that they just ask you like, hey, where are you going? Can I help you? Hey, it's my birthday. Do you want some food? You want to join in on the fun? Or hey, where are you from? And they just want to chat with you. And that can be kind of confusing. I mean, in some other countries, we're not used to that kind of friendliness. You have this risk, especially if you walk around with like a smile on your face and if you look like an open and friendly person. Yeah, that one might hit you just right in the face. If you're talking about food, there is this risk that you might try stuff and experience stuff that you haven't experienced before and that you are like not able to get in any other part of this world. Then nature. I mean, you've heard about nature in the Philippines. There are some countries where they have like beaches and they are just properly filled with people, so you will not feel alone. In the Philippines, you also have beaches like that, but you also have a lot of beaches where you might be the only one there. And there are so many islands that the chance is actually pretty big that you will find an island just totally for yourself. So yeah, if you're afraid of getting lonely, don't go to the Philippines. Then in the end, like if you think everything is done, everything is over with, and you go home and you post maybe photos or videos about the Philippines, people from the Philippines will actually watch that. And then they will react to it. And they will say like, oh, thank you so much for appreciating our country, appreciating our food. As soon as you went there, like, how do you get rid of that? What I would suggest if you go to the Philippines, just don't say anything about it. Don't tell your mom, don't tell your grandma, don't tell your neighbor. Just don't tell anyone you went to the Philippines. Just keep it really silent. Because there's also this risk, which happened to quite a lot of people, that you came back from the Philippines and you're like, oh, I would love to visit that place a second time. That's not what you want if you go traveling. You just want to visit a place one time and then you're like, man, I'm glad I'm out of here. And you go home and you're glad to be home again. Don't go to the Philippines because that is a danger that might happen to you. And the reason actually why I make this video is not because I want to say like there is nothing going on. I'm not the one that's saying there are no dangers in the Philippines. I'm also not the one that's saying there are no dangers in the Netherlands or America or whatever. Name any country and you can name some dangers. Some dangers are more serious than others. The thing is, I have the feeling with the Philippines, from what I've seen in the media, we tend to focus in the mainstream media mainly on the negative side and not so much on the things that are on the positive side. And I'm not your government. Please check out the website of your government, what they say about the country that you want to visit. The only thing I say is when I went to the Philippines 3 times, I had seriously an amazing time. I mean, come on, I live in the Netherlands. The Philippines for me, it's not just like around the corner. I mean, I need to get on a plane for a seriously long time and you need to spend some serious money to get there. And I went there 3 times. I went there as a solo female traveler. And the main thing that I remember, actually, so far the only thing I remember is meeting friendly people, having a good time, and don't want to get into the airplane to go back home. So I would say don't get scared off by the negative things. Use your common sense, as you should do always, also when you walk out the streets, because a tram might just drive right over you if you don't use your common sense. And that's it. That's what I want to say about it. And I really hope you will go to the Philippines. I am sure if you do, that you will have a good time. And if you want to check out what I said about it, I made a lot of videos. I would love for you to watch them. They're somewhere in the corner. I never know which corner, but somewhere over there. Leave your comments on this video. Don't forget to subscribe. I'd be very happy. We're almost at 10,000 people. Come on, let's make that happen. And see you next time.